What's up guys, I'm PauseBuild, and in this series we're going to be building a dinosaur park in Jurassic World Evolution 3 using the Taiga biome, so it's going to be a winter park. The goal of this series is to make a nice cozy dinosaur park that's as ethical as possible to the dinosaurs, and we're going to be doing it in sandbox mode but with all of the economy and research settings turned on. So we still have to build a park from the ground up that functions and try not to lose too many guests along the way. All of the sandbox settings are in the description, so let's dive in. Look at our Austroraptors. Aren't these guys so awesome? I love the colors, and look, he's sheltering from the rain. That's so cute. It looks like it's really coming down. Oh no, we've got a dead dinosaur as well. Now, I'm gonna remove this one. It's Dopey that's died. Now, I did start recording this video, and unfortunately, there was an error in the recording, and we've completely lost the file, but I hadn't made too much progress. There's just a couple of things that happened, and unfortunately, one of them is that we had our first dinosaur death. It was Grinch. So, obviously, Grinch had to be the first one to die in this park, but yeah, it's very sad. We've only got Max and Cindy, so poor Max is elderly. You can see that they live to... How old did they live? It says in here somewhere, age 68, and their, where is it? Average lifespan 64 to 128. So Grinch was quite young, but they were in the age range. Poor thing. Oh, and we've got philanthropy pressure. Okay, it's because we've got so much money. A petition for the site to fund us a charitable cause is growing traction with visitors. Okay, so we can either lose 2.5 million and get good publicity and lose sabotage risk, or we get... Sabotaging last time was not good for us, so let's do some philanthropy. We have so much money, that's why. It's good that the game comes up with ways to make you lose money as you get like better at it, and you've got more money to spend. I think that's a really cool feature. And the other thing I was able to do before the recording, when it was the last thing and it didn't take long, was I managed to get the fossils for the Tyrannosaurus Rex, so we have a complete genome for the Tyrannosaurus Rex. How cool is that? We've definitely got to get them in this park, even though they're probably absolute terrors. But before we do that, I want to just have a look at something that you guys said in the Austroraptor habitat. It was about the waterfalls, and I put some water at the bottom here. And what happens is if you have water placed at the bottom, like next to a steep cliff like this, if you put water at the top, it makes a waterfall. How cool is that? You have like a natural waterfall created. I just think that's so awesome. So obviously we've got to do that in as many places as we can. We've got to have that here. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? So we've got a little waterfall there. I want to leave a small gap through the middle here if possible, and you'll see why in a second. And we've got to have a waterfall over here as well, obviously, don't we? I've moved this area forward too, just so we can put some water here. I think it looks much better for it to have a waterfall like that. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Love it. Well, seeing as our Austroraptor are in here and they're sheltering from the rain under the trees, I think let's learn a little bit more about them. The bipedal Austroraptor was a carnivore that lived during the late Cretaceous period, reaching between 5 and 6 meters in length and 2 meters in height. The Austroraptor has an elongated skull and relatively short forearms when compared to other dromaeosaurs. It also weighed around 300 kilos, so don't let it sit on you. The Austroraptor was first found in 2002 in the Alpine Formation of Argentina and named in 2008. The name Austroraptor means southern thief, and it is the largest dromaeosaur ever found in the southern hemisphere. Austroraptor lived in the late Cretaceous period alongside other species of dinosaur and early mammals in what is now Argentina. A semi-arid ecosystem rich with estuaries and tidal flats, the area boasted a large number of fish, and it was likely Austroraptor consumed fish alongside terrestrial prey. So we've got plenty of fish for them here in this habitat. And I feel like we've got to really finish off the Austroraptor habitat with something more interesting, because no one's really coming out here. It does need maintenance. Do you have a maintenance post out here? No, it's not reaching you. Fine. Okay, well, let's move this post. Yeah, it'll unassign. That's fine. We need it to move to, like, here, don't we? Just to capture everything properly. And then we can maybe move the next one. Or have one for C. Because we need Yeah, we're going to need another one over here. Let's just put it out here for now. And they can drive to it. Because as long as, like, the edge catches... of the bigger ring catches the fence there. Otherwise, it's going to go red like that. We want to just make sure we're covering this whole area. And I'll make this one a C post. So I don't know what C we're on. I think it was C1, C2, C3. I think this would be C4. Oh, there we go. It's like its own thing. Right, and we can get maintenance team 3. We've got C1, C2, C3, and C4. And then we're also going to make sure that maintenance facility 1, it will have removed B5 from their list. So let's just add that back in. Cool. And now they should come and fix the viewing gallery. It just needs a bit of maintenance. Right, well, let's add something in because we need guests to come over this way. And also, our transport rating sucks. I think we should get some more transport in here. And in order to do that, I don't think that small carnivores being in a truck like we've got over here, where is it? With our Brachiosaurus. I feel like this is a dangerous way to sit when you're going through like a Velociraptor paddock or something like that. Any kind of raptor paddock, I feel like is very dangerous to be in an open truck. So let's give them, oh, look at the baby there. So cute. Let's give them something where they might be a little bit safer than that. I reckon we get the gyrospheres out because they're like bulletproof glass, aren't they? Like surely that's safe. So if we build a gyro station, we can build it next to these guys here. Maybe like here. In fact, let's just have the path branch out here. Let's put it in here. And then we can build it to go through all of the small carnivores. And it's like a small carnivore ride, basically, at that point, isn't it? That looks good. We just need to remove these trees. Well, actually, no, because it kicks out the side. It can leave the trees there. Okay, I'm going to build a track for this. And how do I do that? Edit tour route. I'm going to build a track for this that goes through this habitat and the Austroraptor habitat as well. There we go. That's all connected up. So we can go around this way, go all the way through, and then they can come out here as well. And that should give us more transport around the park because you can just get off here if you want and walk around. So you can access this area much easier now. I feel like that's a much better addition as well. Let's have a little ride in it and see what it looks like. Oh, look at them. That's adorable. Right, let's ride it. We're in the front ball. Hello, sir.
Our animals do tend to become quite agitated when a large storm or tornado occurs, which may be worrying or distressing for some guests. Please try not to worry. Our park teams will be on hand to deal with any animals exhibiting signs of distress.
Hopefully that means there's not a storm. Slightly worrying announcement. I don't know where these guys are. These are the Pyroraptors.
For added protection, each vehicle is surrounded by aluminum oxynitride glass.
Here we go, yeah.
Tough, it can stop a 50 caliber bullet.
Yeah, I feel like 50 caliber is going to be stronger than a small carnivore, isn't it? Also, I think they're all over there. I can see them walking around. So we've missed the Pyroraptors on this one, but we would see them on the other side. Maybe we'll see them later in the tour. And if it's yeah, 50 caliber bullet, I feel like small carnivores aren't going to be able to break through this if they want to. But I don't think it's safe for a T-Rex. I feel like a T-Rex is stronger than a 50 caliber bullet. That's one of those where it's like, even if you try and convince me, I feel like a T-Rex will crush this. Like a little ball that it is. Oh, I love these doors. They're so cool how they... Oh my goodness, a goat. Hilarious.
Jurassic World.
Look at that. It like rolls away. Oh, that's so cool. And I've never seen these path connections before, but these are amazing. So you can have them like go across the path. There's no one here walking around. I'm worried that it's a bit of a storm, to be honest, but we'll see it when we're done with the tour. But yeah, you can cross the path here. It's got like a little crossing. That's adorable. And then we're into the Austroraptor habitat with the newly added waterfalls. Look at them over there. You can see the waterfalls. Oh, they're right here. Wow. Look at that view. See, this is incredible. No, you're pointing the wrong way, mate. You're very wet as well. You're inside the ball. You should be fine. Whoa, it was sunny when we got in. Look at them. This is pretty cool. I love the tail feathers. I feel like it might be a good idea to continue on. It might be a storm. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Oh no, it's a storm. Oh no, everyone's out and the emergency shelters are... Okay, quite a few problems going on. Right, let's firstly open all the shelters. Then we're going to have to come out and take these dinosaurs back to their habitats. I did not realize it was a storm, but it does make sense. They did announce kind of a storm in the thing. What's going on? I don't think there's too many breakouts. I think it's the Pyroraptors that have got out. We were just there as well. And Robin has an undiagnosed ailment. Right, okay, we'll sort them out as well. Yeah, it's the male Pyroraptor here. Please don't eat our guests. Okay, he's kind of avoiding them, to be fair. Whoa, almost. No, he's going for guests. I don't think we can get them when they're in the trees. Oh, come on, come on. Oh no, this is going to be an absolute massacre. Everyone get in the shelters, please, please, please. Oh, that's another kill. Oh, he's going to have so many kills. Not a good start. No! Okay, we've got him, we got him. Oh! Okay, well, he still took out that person. Our lawyer's fees are not going to be great. This is one of the females. Well, I swear, every storm they come out, they're very aptly named. Oh, that was so close. They're very aptly named dinosaurs, these. Because they do love a storm. They love to break out for a storm. Okay, we're going to get this one, because he's right there. Come on, come on, come on. Unfortunately, they're only still when they're eating someone. Oh, another kill. Well, that's them down, at least. Okay, the last one's over there. This has been very negligent park running. Oh, please just get the goat. Look, there's a goat out. Just get the goat. I think they are. Come on. No one cares if you get the goat, really. Kind of designed for that. No, no, no. They're going for the people. More of a thrill. Come on. Surely that's going to get you. I'm just shooting at the hedge. See, I think the hedge blocks it. Oh, no, no. They don't. I was just missing. Fair. Okay. Is anyone else out? I'm going to hit M, and it'll give me a map of everyone. Robin has an undiagnosed ailment. I think everyone else is inside. And what's wrong with you? Undiagnosed ailment there as well. Okay. I've also named the Austroraptors after rain, sleet, and cloud, like you guys suggested. Oh no, yeah, you really are. Right, let's get our medical team. I don't know what the shortcut is for them, actually. I'm going to have to grab the MVU. Where did we put it? Here. Palo Medical Facility. Let's drive. I'm going to keep everyone in the shelters for now until we've sorted this out, because I don't know what's going on. Whoa, I'm drifting. Drifting around the park here. I think I'm going the wrong way. But if you're in a massive truck like this, there is no wrong way. We'll make our own way. These hedges will do nothing to stop us. Right, sorry everyone. Is there a way into this habitat? I think the gate is here. Yeah. Alright, let's go in and treat the Tyrannosaurus, and then we'll turn around and do the Austroraptor after. How eventful. Okay, medical scanner. Let's get ready. Up the hill. Uh-oh. Let's back up. Ooh, you got a fracture. Ooh, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set capture team to... Oh, no, not direct control. Oh, my goodness. Capture team, add a task. Tranquilize Robin. We're going to drive them. We're going to carry on with the medical side of things. They're going to need surgery. we've not done yet. And we can just book it to the other side of the park. You're all supposed to be in shelters. What are you doing? Thankfully, we have the money to withstand all these illegal fees and park basically being shut. Alright, just drift round to the left. We're into the carnivore section. We're almost there. And it's just the one at the end. Okay, this is our Pyroraptors here next, I think. Yeah, after... What was that? Oh, yeah, I haven't transported them back. I'm going to quickly pause. Just put our dinosaurs back in as well. That I've tranquilized. Where are you? Here. Let's grab you. Should we put... I think we should put you back in your habitat. You as well, Storm. And finally, the other one went really far, didn't they? Yeah, Hurricane. In you go. And then we'll carry on with our driving. My goodness. Yeah, there they are. What a day. Well, it sucks to be on the Gyrosphere tour now. You paid to be on that ride. There's just no one in there. And one sick Austroraptor over here. Okay. Let's find out what's wrong with them. Where are you, my friend? Are you okay now? What's going on? I thought there was an injury here. Now you're fine. Oh, they're back up to 100%. It must have just been like an illness that went away or something. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Right, let's transport you, Robin, before you get eaten by your friends. Oh, you just can't put it here. You have to put them on the building, not on the mat, on the landing pad. Fine. We'll deliver to the facility, and then Rudolph can get on treating them. And yeah, that's probably fine, actually. We'll get Rudolph doing that on their own. He's our main man. Oh, it also looks like we're using backup power. That's not good. Okay, so we need to improve our power. Let's quickly do that. We can just demolish these small power stations and put large power stations in because we've not upgraded those and we do have them. So it makes a lot of sense to actually just get on that. If I pause the game, I can replace these with large power and they kick out a lot more. There we go. I don't know if we can get the upgrades on these as well, because we do have... No, we don't have that. Maybe we'll get Storm Defense for these, because actually that's our only power source, and if we get like a storm area coming through here, it would be good if they were protected from it. Because if the power goes down, all the gates open, it's just a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. So that might be much better for us. We've also got all our shelters open. Now we can actually close these. Let everyone out. Enjoy the park, if you can. Oh no. Robin's being transported, I think. Yeah, they're here. And we've got the Brachiosaurus growing up. That's good. We can deal with them in a second. I think this symbol is fine as well. This is for our small herbivores that are like... The guests can interact with them. And it keeps coming up and going away. I think it's just a bit of a bug. But it's not causing any issues, so it's fine. I'm going to get rid of this as well. Oh, challenge reward. We should get a new contract. Oh, that tail went everywhere. Ragdolling. We're going to spray you with lots of medicine, and you're going to feel much better with your broken leg. Don't worry. Robin is on it. Not Robin. You're Robin. Rudolph Jr. is on it. Right, who grew up from our Brachiosaurus? Ooh, we've got babies. We have proper babies. I'm going to pause. So you are a daughter of Sycamore and K-Pock. Can you breed? Not yet, but you could breed with one of your brothers then. Because I'm pretty sure you got 2 brothers. Or are you the only child? No, you're the only child. It was a girl, wasn't it? Fine. Okay, so the girl has grown up. Now what we need is you need to go on contraceptives. And we need your mother and father to breed again. So let's take K-Pock and Sycamore off of contraceptives. Yeah. And if you two breed, we'll get another boy, and then that boy can breed with this new one. We're gonna just start again with all the names for the tree. So this female here is gonna be Birch. She is our next female that we're gonna be breeding with after Sycamore, and she looks just like her mum. So we've got 3 Brachiosaurus right now. And then lots of these little Ornithomimus that we haven't renamed. But to be honest, they're very small and they die quite frequently. So, okay, how are you? You're fine. You're back in there. I think these guys are okay. It's been a bit eventful, but I think they're okay. One other thing I wanted to do was put some fencing that you guys had suggested. Was put like some fencing along these areas so guests can't fall out. And we've got a couple of different options for the fences. I kind of feel like... Which ones are better? Let's have a look. I feel like, seeing as these don't have powers on, like power warning on them, whereas these are like high voltage and they've got the lights and everything, we could use these fences just to stop... Why are you fighting? Just to stop guests from like falling off. There's no need to fight, guys. Ooh. Because you're the alpha typhoon. My goodness. Back and forth. But I reckon we put some fencing in just so the guests can't like fall off, basically, and jump into this habitat. All right, you're still the alpha typhoon. For example, if they were here, you could literally walk up this path and just climb in and get eaten by a Pyroraptor. It looks like Robin's healed, so let's move you back into your home. I'm just going to time-lapse putting all this fencing in so our guests can't fall into our carnivore areas. Okay, I feel like this area looks much better. We've just got a little bit of fencing now, so it's a bit more realistic that you'd walk along here and, yeah, not just be able to jump down. And then we'll do the same over... Where else have we got a raised area? Here as well for our Pyroraptors. Okay, I think we're going to go with that. Oh no, it's Max that died. Oh, I'm going to transport Max out. I don't know if we'll replace these guys. I think we might just put another dinosaur species in. And now there's too few adults for her. She's going to be angry. So let's come in and get Cindy. Because I feel like they're not really that well adapted for this area anyway. And that could be where our Austroraptors go, is in this section. And we've got 3 sets of raptors. That could be quite cool. So I think let's rewild Cindy. She's also an absolute terror. There we go. Sedative administered. She's down. And let's rewild Cindy. And we've got an empty habitat here ready for someone else. The T-Rex is not going to go in there, though. Let's start work on the T-Rex habitat. Because we've obviously got to get this in. This is going to be super cool. And it's going to be on this side. And it's snowing as well. Let's put that in. Now, I think T-Rex are 100% intelligent. So there's no way around it. We're going to need to build an enclosure that can't be... where the guests can't be viewed. And for that, I think we're going to use these viewing towers mostly. And then we're also going to use some of the, like the log viewing galleries as well. But if we put viewing gallery, like normal viewing galleries in, they're just immediately going to get spotted. So it's better to keep the gates away, keep the fences away from our paths and our guests. Let's put, I think on the end here makes sense to have one here. And then we could even have it like this. Could be cool. In fact, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to pause. We're going to have a lookout point. We're going to have one here. We're going to move this one slightly. And then we're going to have a third viewing tower. And it will create kind of like a little, like 45 degrees. We can have one in here. There we go. We've got like 3 viewing towers there. So if we look at that, we've got 3 big rings of visibility here now. And we're going to need some over here because it's going to have to be a big habitat. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put another viewing platform over here. We've got the hotel, but I don't know how close that's going to be because that might be a bit too close. Let's put one here and then maybe one slightly further up. I don't know if we need another one. That might be sufficient, actually. Let's have one there. It's not got power. So we're going to have to work out that. And it would be good if we could... let's adjust these paths here and create like a main thoroughfare through. And then if we turn off replace, we can just continue this path out. That seems good to me. We don't have power out here either, so let's put some repeater substations in just to get these going. Oh, it's so close to being in power. Can we make that work? Yeah, we can put it here. And that'll power everything. Cool. Right. There's one repeater substation there that powers this now as well. Cool. Right, let's put the fences in. This is going to be so odd to do this. They can't be anywhere near it. I need to be careful. They can't be attached to anything. We've got to leave a big old gap between them. So let's use our large electrified fences. We've got 2 variants. These, I think, are what we've been using. And then, where are the other ones? Yeah, it's like the big version of the other ones. So we're going to use our, number 1, our like red power warning fences. Large electrified fences. And we can put you wherever the viewing is, I guess. Like here. Okay, so just where those trees start. That's probably a safe distance as well. I think we're going to have a little gap between these. I don't want these habitats to be like joined to one another because I feel like that's not very safe. And at the end, obviously, we want to have a little gap between the edge of the map as well. We don't want it to be too close to the edge. Okay, I feel like that could be big enough. Let's put some gates in. We're going to have one right here. And then we're going to need another powered one. Let's put another one over here. Got a couple of gates in there. This should be a good distance. And then if we look at our viewing rings, it would be good to have more viewing over here. So let's add in one of the viewing logs. And we can put that like this. And that should cover that corner quite well as well. And that's going to attach in. This is basically the T-Rex spot right here. There's an Alpine one. We're going to use that instead. Oh, and it's a really small building as well. That's quite cute. We can just put this in like here. And it's in this little area. If we add this like here. Boom. That's all connected up. We can get a bigger path connection as well like that. That's better. Look at this. This is our little T-Rex zone. And we can put some T-Rex signs up or something as well. Okay, look at that. We've got a little T-Rex section over here. That's pretty cool, I think. You can't miss that this is to view the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And then we have a singular log over here. We're going to somewhat hide this in cover. Otherwise, I feel like it's slightly unrealistic, and the T-Rex would suss you out immediately. But with the trees, I want to kind of scatter them anyway, so it's not all in one area. Like, have some gaps between them. And then that looks a bit more realistic that a log has fallen. We've got contracts refreshed as well. Oh, we could actually do that. Let's have a look at some new contracts. Let's replace the contract with a new one. We have medium immunity. Take a photo worth it. Yeah, we'll take a photo worth at least 151. When we get our T-Rex in here, that'll be better for us, and we get a bonus. So without further ado, let's start synthesizing some T-Rexes and modify their genome, because we're going to want to give them... Look at these traits, man. This is so bad. Okay, let's train up. I think we've got the skill. Let's put on everything and see where we're at and see how much it is to get rid of all these negative traits as well. Because if we have to drop something, we can drop like appetite. It's not that bad. 33. Oh, okay. So I think this means that we've got 36 in the team, but we have to use more than 5 scientists. So if we're using 5, we don't have the skill on the team. If we take out 50% appetite, that's 32, which apparently we can do. Let's just double check our science. Well, let's try it, I suppose, and see what our scientists say. We're going to modify the skin pattern as well. What do we want to do with these guys? We've got so many skin patterns. Ooh, that's cool. That's really interesting, actually. Do we have that for... No, we don't. We don't have that for the males, only for the females. We do want to breed them, so let's get some interesting ones for both. Seems like the females have way more, because it's like all the different films. The males have got some cool skin patterns, to be honest. We could just go random, or we could go like blue for the males. Or green. I'm kind of tempted just to let the males be random. Except maybe we're going to favorite. I don't want these because these are slightly... Oh, no, they are interesting still, actually. I'll see what. Let's give them more vibrant ones. We're going to do this because we haven't done this before. If you hit R, we can favorite the more colorful ones. And we're going to... If they've got colorful variants, we're going to go for them. I'm going to count the white and black as colorful in this as well, just because it's a bit different. It's a bit interesting. But yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 options. And then we can random the favorites per egg. And I think the patterns will just random per egg. We don't really need to favorite them. And for the females, I quite like this one. I think the big ET one is quite cool. We could do the same though. We could give them random. I tell you what. Let's give them random ones. We're gonna do favorite the same ones and put them all as random. And I guess we could throw in the big ET. Oh, and little ET here. I don't know what these are. I tell you what, I'm going to unfavorite them because I don't know what they are. You can let me know in the comments if I'm just being really dense. I'm not understanding. That's actually quite cool, the Death Valley one for the females. I'm going to keep the Death Valley, and then we're going to do random favorite per egg, and then random favorite, random per egg for the pattern. That seems cool. Right, let's begin the task. 2 points, almost 3 million. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay, that's expensive. And it's going to be Blizzard, Frozone, Candy, Rudolph, and Penguin can do it together, yeah, because they've got 32. My goodness. Right, let's start that. At least we've got Positive Influence making it a bit quicker as well. But that's pretty crazy. That's quite the task. I imagine this is enough room for them too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a couple of water areas as well. And just by extending this lake, this can be a water area for them. Which is also a cool view from the hotel if they come to the edge there. And then we can give them another water area, or maybe a couple of water areas just around. So they don't have to walk too far to find somewhere to drink. Okay, the synthesis is complete. Let's have a look at our eggs. We've got just intelligent. That's pretty good. They've got all the good traits plus intelligent, and you're aggressive and intelligent. I feel like we don't want aggressive if we can get around it. What is the male color? So we can either go Yukon River. I think the Death Valley one's more interesting. We'll get the female here. Yeah, we'll just do this one. Let's begin... Oh, we can't begin incubation yet, can we? I'll tell you what, let's do the other batch then. We'll synthesize a second batch. Also, I thought we didn't have... For the cosmetic, I'm pretty sure the males, we didn't favorite... Oh, we did, the Yukon River. I'll tell you what, I'm going to unfavorite that one. I didn't mean to favorite that. And we'll keep Svalbard. Yeah, that's fine. Would I do that over here as well? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that one. Because I feel like it's grey rather than black. And I feel like blacky purple is a cooler colour than the light, well, light medium grey, I guess it is. It's like medium grey. Not as interesting. We're going to get all our people on it again. Let's do another batch of them. And we've got new dinosaur eggs for the Brachiosaurus. Cool. They've bred. That's really good. They got one more baby. Hopefully that's a boy. And we can start breeding with the next generation. Plus, I'm going to have a look at our gyro station. I think what I'm going to do is change it to be one vehicle every 150 meters rather than every 100 meters. Because I don't want it to be too close together. I feel like that's quite close. So we're just going to space them out a little bit more. But this is going to help our transport as well. Because, yeah, you can get over here now. From just going here, you can get all the way over here. Just giving them options for transport, basically. Okay, since this is done, it's starting to snow as well. Let's have a look at our eggs. We've got 2 in here. Oh, thirsty's not good. Oh, you're both thirsty. And 2 more. Let's have a look at your details. Thirsty, aggressive, and intelligent. Well, that's not fun, is it? Yeah, I think we're going to have to bin these eggs off. I tell you what, we can discard these eggs. And we'll incubate this one female for now. Because it just needs 1 population. We can get our first T-Rex in there. And we can go from there after. If we get our 3 welfare people on it, they can smash it out as well. Do we want to get genetics working on it too? We might as well. We might as well get Blizzard. And, oh yeah, that actually jumps quite quickly. We'll get Blizzard and Penguin on it too, because to be honest, we're going to rest them all up at the same time anyway. There we go. They're ready to release. Oh my goodness. Let's release you via... Oh, we don't have a spot yet, do we? We need to grab a delivery pad, delivery zone. And let's put you kind of... Oh, where should we put them? We need them to have access to water and things, don't we, as well? Let's put it, like, maybe here. I'm going to put it centrally, and we're going to move it after, because I don't want them to run off. I don't want them to be, like, right near the edge, or they'll just go, oh, we don't have what we need, and then they'll break out. Whereas at least, if they're here, in order to get to the fences, they need to go past the stuff that they need, and they should realize that they're actually okay. And while we're doing that, let's synthesize our new... Let's synthesize like another batch of them. Get 2 more eggs. At least we've got the expected survival rate of 100%, because this is so expensive to get 1 egg out of it. We should also put in our tool cover in here, because that is what keeps them from seeing our guests. I feel like that blends in a bit better. Right, let's see what they think. They're right here. My goodness. They're huge, aren't they? They're ragdolled in. Here they come. I just want to really quickly pause to say that if you're enjoying the video, please would you consider hyping it, as it seems to be YouTube's latest thing that really helps videos perform and would really help the channel out. Thank you guys, and let's get back to the video. Boom.
What can be said about the Tyrannosaurus Rex that hasn't been said 1,000 times before? It's an incredible, highly developed predator. Probably the best known dinosaur out there to boot. And yet it never fails to impress and terrify. It's a valuable addition to our collection, as long as we keep it secure.
Look at them. That is awesome. I'm going to pause the game because if we get a photo in the next 38 seconds, we get a bonus. So where are our ranger teams? Are you here? Oh, you're close by. Right. We just need a gate on the back of that habitat and we can escape through here. Let's put a gate in here. So that seems convenient. And then we're going to direct control. Come on, let's floor it. We can get this photo. I feel like the T-Rex has got to be worth that amount of money, right? Whoa. We're about to have baby Brachiosaurus, but we can't be there for the birth because we need to be here for this. Where? Oh, sorry, everyone. Where is the gate here? It is dead ahead. Right. Plow through the trees. You can do this. Can't see the gate. I think it's around here. 10 seconds. No. Oh, I keep crashing. 4, 3, 2, 1. No, I missed it. Oh, I got lost. Okay. Well, we can still take the photo. Let's get ourselves in there. It is very hard to see with all these trees, in my defense.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Brachiosaurus to the park.
Oh, we're welcoming a Brachiosaurus. That's adorable. Okay, reversing. In we go. In we go. Where's our Tyrannosaurus Rex? Come here. Doot, doot. Oh, they're there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's take a nice photo of you. That's pretty cool. Oh, it wasn't even enough anyway. Fine. Well, we'll submit it. A photo worth at least 151. We're probably going to have to get both of them in here. Whoa. Okay, we're going to get a ranger post. This is going to need a couple of ranger posts, probably, this habitat. If we get one over here and one over here, that'll probably be fine. What have you got to do so far? Ranger Team 1, what do you do? You're currently on, like, herbivores, aren't you? You do this section. We kind of need Ranger Team 2, I think. Who does the Tyrannosaurus? Yeah, they do this one. We're going to have to throw these on. This is going to be your full thing, but you've only got to add these onto your rounds. I feel like it's not too bad. And let's look at their radius. They're missing prey. Okay, I'm going to just check their radius. Yeah, okay, cool. They can't, with the intelligence radius, the guest can't be in the red bit. That's what we need to make sure. But let's put some prey in for them, and they'll be a lot happier. It doesn't really matter where we put it, to be honest. Let's just put it there. And now they should have prey. They're much happier. Cool. They're thriving. That's what we like to see. Now, can we get you a friend? Let's select eggs. Thirsty and 2 more. Oh my goodness. Why are you all so rubbish? Right, well, it's not you. What about you? Yeah, you're the same. Okay, well, we're going to bin these off. We're not using them. I don't really care about the thirsty, but I don't want them to be aggressive. Because they're already difficult enough to contain if they're not trying to eat your ranger teams every single time they go in. Uh-oh. What's happened here? Why are you just kicking the gate? Kicking the fence for? What's that about? I'm feeling like maybe we should have another emergency shelter in here. That might be... Yeah, especially seeing as this area is red. Let's give you guys one right here for the T-Rex section. I feel like that's pretty important. And if you want to go see them, you can look through the logs as well. They're obviously quite far away on this one. This is the wrong side. How do I switch? Like that. They're all the way over there. Or you can come and look at them through the viewing galleries. And you can see literally nothing because we've got trees in the way. I don't think we can get rid of these trees either. Because I believe if we have this open, what happens now? But still the range, actually. I feel like it might be okay. It's too far for them to see. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put like a few trees in. Maybe not right there. But we're going to put them in like in a way where it's a bit more realistic and they're not going to be that in the way for them to see everything. That seems pretty good. Right. Where's our T-Rex? She's there. Gonna have to suggest names for these guys as well. We're gonna need some names for our T-Rex. And yeah, you're pretty good, to be fair. 2,100 appeal. That is crazy. Definitely the most appealing in our park so far. You are gonna get eaten if you're not careful. Yeah. Right. Let's have a look. 5 seconds left on this batch. What are we gonna get? Please say we get at least one like male that we can put in, and then we can breed the family. Okay, intelligent, perfect. Intelligent, thirsty, right? We'll go for just the intelligent male, and they're Svalbard. Fair. There we go. Let's get rid of this one. We'll just get this Svalbardian male, and you guys can get on it. And so another 2 million. So it costs 5 million. To breed a T-Rex. Like a single T-Rex is 5 million. That's crazy. I mean, it makes sense, to be fair. Now I'm thinking about it, it seems quite cheap for a T-Rex. Think how much money you'll make out of tickets to see a T-Rex. 5 million doesn't seem bad at all. What did you actually need? Because I feel like we've just covered it off, yeah. They're actually just super happy with everything how it is. They don't really need anything else, so I'm tempted just to leave the habitat how we had it, because that's kind of natural anyway. And realistically, yeah, they can't see the guests from here. The guests are all tucked away nicely behind. So that makes a lot of sense. We could upgrade the fences, but I don't think they'll break out if they don't have a need to. We'll have to wait till a storm hits, and then that'll really test us. But it should be okay. You can't find a route to number 6, Ranger Team 1. I believe that's this one over here. So maybe we just put more gates in. I imagine they'll be able to do it. Oh, no, it was one of the dinosaurs over here, wasn't it? They can't find... Oh, it's probably because they're in here. That's fine. I imagine they were trying to scan the dinosaur and it walked into one of these areas. And then it was like, oh, I can't scan it. But it's all good. It's all good. Right, let's release them via airlift. We could release them. I tell you what, let's release them, get the dramatic reveal, and then we'll tranquilize them and move them in. Because I feel sad that they don't get a little release animation. Here they are. This is so cool. Whoa, it's our male. Very cool. All right, now let's very quickly get our chopper because they are not going to be contained in here. Where are you? In here. One. Oh no. This isn't going to go well for me. Please don't break out. Just because you're running. Because if you just run into that fence, I think you'll smash through it. 2. That should be enough. Yes. Okay. That was a minor panic there. Right, let's transport you into here. You can join their little group. If I put you here, you should be like on the edge of their radius. And I'm going to move this delivery zone because it's really in the way. Let's put it over the back now. Because now when they join, they can join, you know? Join everyone else. They'll immediately get accepted into the pack. And I don't think we're going to get any more anyway. We could just delete it. Because we're going to breed the ones that are in here. So let's demolish delivery zone. And then we don't have to have it in the habitat. Going to breed a nice little family through this. And here he is, our male, providing a great view for our guests in the log area. I think that's enough for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you in the next one.